Okay? I'm not a pastor or a priest or a minister, but I think this is an important story. And then I'm going to give a toast. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I want to talk about the reason we get married, the purpose of marriage, what marriage means. And I'm going to take it to the Jewish tradition. When a man leaves his house in the Jewish family, he goes out to find a wife, or he goes out to find a friend. And when he goes out to find that friend, he goes to the father's house and asks for that friend's hand in marriage. Now, if the father says no, he goes on and he looks for someone else. If the father says yes, then he has to pay him a certain amount of money. A lot of money. 2 years' wages to claim the daughter. I haven't received any money from Mike and Tom yet, so I'm
We'll work
waiting.
something out.
What happens after that is he leaves the family, leaves his betrothed wife, it's called betrothed. It's called an engagement period. He goes to his father's house to set things up. He tells his wife before he goes, I'll be back for you. But he won't say when that's going to be. It could be a month, it could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years before he comes back. During that period of time, they don't talk to each other, they don't communicate with each other. He just tells her, you need to be loyal, you need to be faithful, you need to be pure while I'm gone. Then, at some point in time, he comes back, dressed to the T, with his servants and his residents, and he comes to the house and he takes her with him. Back to the father's house. Now, the father could say, you know what, she doesn't look attractive enough for me. Or he could say, I know her. I knew her when she was out there. She's not a very good person. But because the son bought her and loved her, the father in his heart loved her too, and decided that he would welcome her to his home. Now I say that because you know the rest of the story. In the Bible, it says that Christ left his father's house and came down on earth to look for a bride. The bride is the church. It's those individuals who say, I accept you. If you don't accept him, then you don't go with him. If you accept him, then you become the bride. The congregation of the church, the Baptists, the Catholics, the Muslims, the atheists, anybody who says, I want to be the bride, I want to go with you. What happens, he has to pay a price, and Christ paid a price, a big price. He died. When he died, he went back to his father's house, and he promised, I'll come back and get you. That day hasn't come yet. We who have accepted him, and I know that Tommy and Tiffany are in the engagement period. So you have to be loyal, faithful, and pure until he comes back. When he comes back, he will grab you in his arms, and he will take you to his father's house. Those people who don't want to be the bride will stay with the father of the earth and go with him. And you know who that is. And I say that because I want you to understand the importance of marriage. Marriage is not about my wife and I. It's not about Tommy and Tiffany. It's not about Kimberly and Mike. It's a gift that's been given to you. That you hold on to it. It's a gift that you show other people on earth that you have the glory of God and God's love. So Tiffany, what you need to do is be loyal, grateful, pure, respectful, and loving to your husband. And Tommy, what you have to do is you have to die for her, as Christ died for the church. So,
You don't mean literally, right?
no, not literally. Yes.
Hold on for the die. Okay.
So in that
You mean
respect,
every day, right?
every day you must die for her.
Every day.
And that way, when you look for happiness to be the foundation, and you try to figure out how to become holy, your marriage won't work that strong. But when you look to be holy and to try to figure out be happy, you'll be blessed with so much happiness. So I just wanted to let that get out so that you'll understand what marriage is all about. And I share that with all the young people here too. So if you never heard it before, now you know how marriage got started. And I also want to say that Tiffany, I don't believe I'm actually doing another wedding within the last 12 months. But I'm happy about that. I am so proud of you and so proud that you're my daughter. I'm fortunate enough to have two of the most beautiful daughters. I'm just blessed. And Tiffany, I just want to say that most of our time has been spent with my frustration of what they've done to you in basketball. And I got so wrapped up in the wins and the losses that I didn't appreciate. Now that I look back on it, I appreciate the time that we spent together. The wins and losses meant nothing. Spending time with you at that time was really good. When I saw you on stage at, was it Teen USA or Teen America or something like that, I looked up there and I said, oh my goodness, I can't believe that's my daughter. I got two beautiful daughters and I'm just so blessed. And I was thinking, man, it would be great to have three.
It's too late.
But I am